morning, guys. Welcome back to the Sullivan family. It is Friday morning. I am in the midst of tidying up in here. Now, as you know, you all right? She's here. Agnes is just creating at the moment. As you know, this room here, our dining room, our homemade room, craft room, whatever you want to call it, it's where everything happens. So we have got an awful lot of stuff in here. I've gone over this quite a few times. It's not a very big room. We do cram as much as humanly possible in this room. Now, we used to have two big tables like this, so we could all sit around, but we don't have enough room in here for that. So it's kind of just one table. So really it's only the children that eat in here together, and they also use it for everything else. So yesterday I made a start. This over the summer, obviously this room gets used all the time anyway, but over the summer the tidying of it has maybe been a little bit less than normal, should we say. So things have been kind of tidied, but I haven't had a proper blitz in here for ages. I did start a while back over here, but as you can see, things have been used and taken out and just put back, and it's not very tidy. So yesterday, my goal was to do all of these units yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. I only did half, so I did these yesterday, and today I am going to do these. I also did tidy up this stuff as well. So we've got like all of our kind of sensory play stuff in these. There's lots of things to make. There's like coloured chickpeas and sorting stuff and scoops and all those sorts of things in that one. And in here there's lots of fairy stuff. Actually, there's lots of we kind of make dinosaur things and places on the play tray. We haven't done it in a while actually. Anyway, this one is there's just lots of, these are all like wooden, again, sorting. Florence loves to sit and sort all these sorts of different things. And so there's lots of wooden grappack toys in there. Don't ask me why there's Lego and stuff up there that's not been sorted. It just gets higher and higher. Anyway, then we've got lots of pens. I sorted through all the pens and pencils yesterday.
Can I get a piece of paper?
Yes. Just one. Okay. And then we've got like the diamond art stuff, face paints. Is that diamond art? No, that's diamond art. Face paints, bits and bobs. So that bit was sorted, and then our scissors. Look how well they're looking after my scissors. So anyway, I'll show you what's in these units. I'll show you how I've tidied it up. So these ones, I'll show you. We've got kind of, start from the top. This was very messy yesterday, but it's now nice and tidy. We've got pens and pencils and sharpeners. We need some more rubbers, and I don't know what's happened to the rest of the sharpeners. Then we've got, this is Leah's work, workbooks and all those sorts of things. Some of them are completed, so we need to get rid of them. Or not get rid of them, put them away. These are Erin's, so we've got English books and maths and their workbooks, all those sorts of things. These ones are Joseph's, and I think that's Florence's. Joseph's books, reading and writing and all those sorts of things. I'm pretty sure that one's Florence's because she doesn't have a tray. And then these ones are Agnes's books in here. And then we've got glues, sellotapes. This yesterday was an absolute mess. Let's just put it that way. It was very, very messy. So we've tidied that up nicely. Then we've got paper, plain paper, of which we get through a lot. We've got coloured paper, which we need a top up of. Card, which we definitely need a top up of. So that's kind of that top unit. And then down here, we've got activity books, Christmas and Halloween kind of activity books. And then we've got colouring books, more colouring books. And then we are members of the RSPB. So every month the kids get a magazine So we keep hold of those and do the activities in them and have a read through them, all those sorts of things. And there's some of the drawing pads and stuff in there as well. And then more colouring books. We've got a lot of colouring books. They like colouring. And then we've got just sort of random paper. I think there's some tracing paper in there as well. And then we've got tissue papers for crafting and crepe paper. More tracing paper. So today the goal is this unit here, which is kind of a mess. I can't even open that drawer. That's not too bad. There's glitters and glues. And I can't get into those ones properly. There's pens. They need a tidy up. There's paints. More paints. There's all sorts of stuff down here. Stencils and Play-Dohs and just stuff that needs a really good sort out craft stuff. That needs a good sort out. So yeah, the goal today is to sort out these units. This over here is cardboard that these guys are collecting to make things with. This is Lego that's going to be, I know, they collect all the cardboard up and keep it to make stuff. So that's kind of our junk corner at the moment. That Lego unit, the Lego in that unit will be put into the Lego table that still needs painting, that I still keep forgetting to buy the paint for every day. But it will get done. Eventually it will get done. So yeah, that is my goal for today, is to sort these units out. And then next it will be these units over here. The bookcases, yes they are. Look at all the stuff in the wrong places. I also need to go through, these are all the workbooks and stuff up here as well that the kids have got, and folders, so I need to go through them as well, and just tidy. And then don't even, over here is in desperate need of a sort out because these are messy and overflowing. So these have got more of the kids stuff in them.
Mine is the messiest.
It's very overflowing.
Have you seen mine?
I have seen it. I don't need to look again because it's look, this is where they keep like all their other things that aren't like work related, if you like. It was actually yesterday when I was going through their work stuff to see where we're kind of at, because we've been spending a lot more time outside over the summer. But I went through all their stuff to see kind of where we're at with all the work that they've been doing, like academic work, if you like. And we've actually done far more than you realise. I think sometimes we don't realise. You worry that, are you doing enough, and are you getting the balance right between everything? And you know, here in Scotland the weather over winter isn't great, so in the summer we're going to spend as much time outdoors as we can, but you do worry about that balance. But going through their stuff yesterday, I thought, you know what, we don't need to worry, because they've done loads since they've been at home, and they're constantly doing stuff, but you just don't always, I think you don't always look, so you don't always, you did. So yeah, it's kind of a reminder that you're doing okay, really. So yeah, and then I've just noticed there's a whole load more. Agnes is into making paper dragons. Aren't you, Agnes?
I made two.
I've just found some more down there, and some Lego.
I made two, but I put them in the tray upstairs.
I love them being creative, but it does mean that there's constantly stuff everywhere. Just gonna do our best to tidy up what we can. But yeah, these drawers are in desperate need of a tidy, so that is what I'm going to start with now.
I'm grateful for the loving that you gave. It's so amazing. No matter who we are, we know you'll never change. I'm in awe of how you keep doing something amazing. Something amazing because of his grace, doing something amazing. Oh, hey, amazing. keep doing something amazing. He's always away, doing something amazing. Because of his grace, doing something amazing. Oh, amazing. He's always doing amazing, something amazing. Grace, unending love, never failing peace, overflowing hope to keep going. That's unending love, never failing peace, overflowing hope to keep going. If you've seen it done, changing the impossible to the greatest story told. All I am is nothing short of a miracle. I'm in awe, you're so amazing. Doing something amazing. He's always away, doing something amazing. Because of his grace, doing something amazing. Oh, something amazing, amazing. Doing something amazing. He's always away.
Okay, we have made good progress. The sun is shining. We have done the window. Lego. It's all nice and tidy. We've tidied on the tops here. And both of these units are now done. That's like nearly one side of the room. Not quite, because I haven't done that corner over there, which has got things hidden in it. And I have not done this corner, which I have taken some of the cardboard out, but not all of it. I'll show you what the drawers look like now. Okay. So we have highlighters. Oh, and these pencil pots, we got these from Temu, and they use them from time to time when they're all... They've got this pen case at the moment, but other times they use these. We have pencils, and we've got some... No, they're not in there. Pencils and stencils. Then we have paints, oh, and charcoal and chalk paints and some charcoals. They take these to the beach, which is hence why we've got some cups. They take them to the beach and do painting. They're great, these little tins, for doing such. See? I think that was Florence's. I need to get some more little paintbrushes, but yeah, they take those to the beach. Then we've got glue stuff, painty aprons, paint stuff, paintbrushes, but I need a little bit of I need to get some more of these ones because they're really good for the kids. More paints. Had to get rid of some of our paints because they were gone, basically. Some more pencils in there. Then we have felt and I can't remember what that's like, material stuff, just random materials. Those ones, what's that stuff called? This stuff, like, I can't remember what it's called. It's gone from my brain. But that, Play-Doh and slime, more Play-Doh. Then we've got like stickers and crafty bits and glitter glue and some sort of crafty bit kit sort of stuff down there. Stencils, Play-Doh stuff, craft things, lollipop sticks, pipe cleaners, little pegs, little matchstick things. We've got, I keep all these sorts of things. That was a curtain that went up for one of the birthdays, but I just thought we could use that for something. We've got googly eyes back there, googly eyes, feathers, pom-poms. And then in this one, we've got those are the things that they used for Christmas last year to do like little Christmas tree decorations. So I expect we'll use them again this year. I think we got them from Amazon. But they're cute for doing little Christmas tree things. Stones and sand, decorative sand, glow sticks. And then these are all just little bits of like fake leaves and flowers, just crafty bits that we kind of collect up that I keep, that we can use for crafty things. Then we've got paints. Some of these are getting a little bit empty. I've kept them anyway, even though they are, because they still get a little bit, if I put some water in, they'd still have a little bit left in them. So there's lots of paints in there. And then we have a whole tray of glitter and gems and bits and bobs. These are great. I got these, actually I can't remember, Home Bargains maybe? They were only like £1. Yeah, those sorts of bits and bobs in there. And then we've got glue guns, PVA glue, glue guns, hot glue guns, more glue. And then on the top is nice and tidy too. These are their gem arts they're doing at the moment. That one's Agnes's, these are the twins. And these are just bits. They're colouring and pens and laminator. And this is a jewellery cleaner that I've got that I've not used yet, which I really need to use. And that's Toby's Magnum Scope. So yeah, nice and clean and tidy. I love this and they love playing with it, but it's got really faded because it sort of lives in the windowsill. The sun's bleached it, which is a bit of a shame. But I mean, they can still do it, still play with it. It's just a bit of a shame that it got bleached in the sun. I probably should have kept it somewhere else, to be honest. Also, this was in the window. This was, we get like, I don't know if we've actually got any left. We get big rolls of lining paper. I think we might have used it all. We get big rolls of lining paper, you know, B&Q, wherever, stuff that you use to line the walls before papering, I guess. Don't know, I've never wallpapered in my life. But anyway, I don't know if you can get it in Home Bargains or B&M or anything, but you can definitely get it in B&Q. It's only a few pounds, maybe £5 for a big roll. And we quite often just lay it on the table and let everybody draw or doodle or whatever. So we did it a little while ago with some paints. And this is what they did. I love it. And it was just like doodling. But there's a ladybird over there. I absolutely love it. I want to get it framed. I just think it's a really, really nice... It was kind of... We just lay it across the table and everybody can just... We do it with drawing as well. So everyone can just draw a little bit. And everyone comes along and just adds a bit in. We come along, the kids come along, the old ones come along, and everyone just adds. But I love that. It's like a proper abstract piece of art. I think I need to get it framed. I just love it. Anyway, we've also got... hold on, I'll show you. So Florence got this last year. I can't remember actually. But some of the, like the Velcros have broken on it. So I got some more on Amazon. I mean, she doesn't use it all that much anymore because she is quite a bit bigger, but it's just really cute. And she does like to play with it sometimes, but yeah, all the Velcros are broken. So I think I'm just going to replace, well, I've got 5 minutes because I've finished in here for now. I think I'm going to replace them. Finished. I was just going to replace a few, but I ended up doing all of them so they matched because a lot of them weren't sticky anymore. But trying to get the front bit's not sticky, but the back bit sticking to it was, so I've hurt my nails. But we're kind of done. Look, we've got a U missing. Those are all there. I've got some shapes missing. it's done. It's one of those jobs I've been meaning to do for absolutely ages and just haven't got around to doing it. So I thought I'll just do it quickly. I don't know why it just went really dark and really light then. Okay, so for this afternoon, I'm finished in here. Tonight, probably, I'm going to try and tackle this unit because it's not actually as bad as I think it is. There's just a lot of stuff in the wrong place that needs kind of tidying. There was a lot of Frosties and Cheerios and other cereal items in all those trays because obviously the kids are eating here as well, and things go flying all the time. Don't ask me how, but they do. So there was a lot of stuff that needed hoovering out and just tidying up. I'm glad I've done that at least. I still need to do this unit here. This. The bookcases aren't too bad. I did tidy them up not long ago. We just need a bit of tidy and a bit of dust. And the toy units probably, although it hasn't been that long since I did them, I'll probably do them anyway. By the time I get around to them, they'll need doing. But yeah, I'm going to give this unit a go this evening probably. I think I keep getting very hot. It's doing my head in. And it's not hot outside. I could blame it on the heat. When it was hot outside, I could blame being hot, but now I'm just getting hot for no reason. Well, obvious reasons, but all of a sudden, just get really hot. It's very off-putting because I'm not a hot person. I'm normally cold, like all the time. I mean, great for winter, that I just suddenly get a hot flush and it warms me up for the rest of the day. Save a fortune. Well, it would if everybody else wouldn't be cold in the winter. I'm going to be boiling in the winter. I'm always freezing cold. I'm not somebody that gets warm. So this is kind of new on me. Just all of a sudden, it kind of stops you in your tracks. I keep having to stop. And just like, I don't know, eat some ice or something. I was blaming it on the fact that it was hot outside. And I was thinking, oh, that's why I'm getting, all of a sudden getting hot. Because everybody else was hot and clammy as well. But no, it's not that. Because it's not hot outside and I'm still hot. And then I'm fine and then I'm hot again. It's just as soon as I start doing anything. I mean, this room is quite warm, granted, but not that warm. Anyway, I would say I'm going to have a break, but I'm not. I need to get the washing out the machine. And then I need to do the bathroom. It's 3:15. Tea time will be soonish. They're still at the library, which is why it's so quiet. I was going to go with them, but I thought, no, it's an ideal opportunity to get all of that sorted. Now I just have to not let them use any of it. They could just not touch anything. It would be great. That's not going to happen, obviously. But it was in desperate need. At least it's tidied now. And I know what we need. We need some more card. We need some more white paint. We need some rubbers. It's good to have a little bit of an evaluation every now and again. The twins have got new workbooks for when we finish the ones in their drawer. Agnes, I think she's got another one up there, but she's got quite a lot because obviously she was still at school until June. So she's got a workbook in there too that she's been kind of working on, but she's not finished it yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Because she's only been doing it for like a month. And the books that they've got are supposed to be like a whole year. But the twins, I started them off on an earlier level so that I could gauge where they were at. So that was really helpful. Because I think that's one of the things that you realise is that you actually know when they're at school. Yes, you go to parents' evening once a term, but nowadays you get like literally a 7-minute slot or something. You can't really talk about anything in that time. And I don't know about anyone else, but it's like 5 to 7 minutes and it's timed. And as soon as the buzzer goes off, because obviously they've got to fit everybody in. And it's just, you don't really get to discuss anything in that time. And I found that even like with the older ones, you don't actually know where they're at in their education when they're at school, because, you know, trying to get information out of kids, it's not easy. And then when they, you know, are older, they don't tell you much. And plus, a lot of the time, they don't want to talk about it when they come home. You know, that's at school. They don't want to kind of come home and discuss all of that as well. Their home time is their home time. So it's actually, I realised how much you don't actually know about where they're at, learning wise, and what they do and don't know. And you're kind of trusting all these other people to tell you if there's any problems. And although, you know, the schools are quite happy to tell you if they're not in uniform or they've not turned up to a class or anything like that, they're not so happy to divulge how they're actually getting on, or help in any situation. But anyway, that's beside the point. It's just been nice to know. I know exactly where they're at now. I know what they can and can't do. I know what we're going to work on next, all that sort of thing. And yeah, it just makes you think. You realise, I mean, and it's you know, it's the same across the board. You trust they're going off every day and they're learning stuff, but you don't actually know. So it's just sometimes some of the older ones, obviously they've been through the school system and they'll say something and I think, did you not learn that at school? But they don't. So there's a lot of things that maybe we would have learned that they don't learn anymore. Things change all the time. Anyway, gone off on a bit of a tangent there. I also need to order some paint so that we can get that Lego unit sorted desperately. Well, the weather is still good. We need to get it outside, we need to sand it down, and we need to paint it. I'm going to go and order the paint in a minute as well, and hopefully tidy this up a little bit. I'm quite pleased with the progress we've made. Might not be massive, might only be small progress, but it's progress nonetheless. And that's what's important. Sometimes I'm the worst person for getting a bit crabbit when I can't get something finished. Like, you know, we work with very small amounts of time, an hour here, an hour there, because we're busy all the rest of the time. So you have to fit these things into, you know, a couple of hours slot when you get a chance, because there's the day-to-day stuff just takes up so much time, doesn't it? The day-to-day cleaning, the general kind of thing of just keeping a house running. So it's, you know, obviously the kids and home education and getting out and about and all those sorts of things. Shopping, just general cleaning, that all the other stuff kind of, you have to carve in an hour to get it done. And you can't, sometimes you think it'd be nice to just literally blitz it for 2 days, not do it, but that's not, we can't do that. That's not what we do, because we have lots of other things going on. So my fingers are really sore now. If we can just get in there, do an hour, it might take 2 weeks to get a room done, but we get it done in the end. It'll be Christmas by the time we've got everything finished, but it will be done. One of the things I need to do is go through our shoe racks and measure the kids' feet, because they've been living in Crocs for the whole summer, and soon enough, not quite yet because it's still nice, but they'll need actual shoes. And I don't know if any of their trainers or anything still fit them. So I do need to measure their feet. And plus the girls need cheer shoes as well, so I need to measure their feet. That's another job that I need to do. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, guys. Just a little bit of cleaning and organising. You know how much I love my storage. These, by the way, these are Trofast units and they're amazing. They fit so much stuff in. I know people take the mick out of my storage. I don't care, because I love storage and I love the fact that the kids can get to everything. That was my main goal. Even though this is a small room, that they can get to whatever they need. They're up at like 6 in the morning crafting because they can get to all the stuff that they need. And that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? They have free range to, apart from paint and glitter, that's the supervision one. Anything else they can, you know, glue, sellotape, paper, card, whatever. The glitter and the paint and the gems and the googly eyes. Maybe not the googly eyes. They're supervision ones. Especially glitter. But the rest of it, no. I just like that they can get to any of it. Colouring, whatever they want. They do need to work on the gem art as well. Anyway. Don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. All the links to everything we do are in the video description below, and we will see you in